All right, so we're doing something a little bit different today. Now, Goose Game came out in late September 2019. What we're going to do is we're going to watch Boo's 100% world record run from October 3rd, 2019. Now, this run was like mind blowing on the day that it came out. And I remember just being like, this is so good. How did someone get a run this amazing, this fast, right after the game came out? Like, the game had been out for like a week, slightly over a week at this point. So I don't think I've watched this run since 2019. I want to take a look at it. I want to see what Boo did well. I want to see what's changed in 100% because the world record now is sub 26 minutes by Rowan. It continues to get lowered on the regular. It's been sub 30 minutes for a very long time. So I'm kind of curious that like this is really uh the first kind of real milestone of Hundo for Goose Game. And before we even start, I can even see that Boo's sum of best is like a mid 35. So coming from a mid 35 and they got a 38.56. So like this run, even comparative to their sum of best, is probably not very good, which I didn't even remember from back in the day. So like the fact that Boo didn't spend some time and like grind this a little bit to get even better just shows that for the time this was probably not very many attempts at all for them to get to this point in time. So it always makes me a little bit sad that Boo never really joined the Discord or the community, was never really part of it. They just kind of submitted two or three runs of 100% really early on and then just disappeared. After this 38.56, they were never heard from again. They never submitted another run. They're an active uh, Zelda Majora's Mask runner currently, and I did reach out and I did speak with Boo before doing this, and I got their permission in order to go ahead and do this. So I didn't want to critique and potentially be harsh about a run that's very old on a game that was incredibly new at the time, but I'm trying to look at it more, I guess, educationally about looking at it from today's standards, I guess. So I guess let's start it up. Also, I know that Boo played this on Switch, so I know that loading times are going to be very slow, as we can already see before the run started. I'm assuming there's pretty much going to be no glitches. Like I don't think there's going to be a half gate clip or anything. So their garden PB is a 630. Yeah, so a completely conventional casual gate to start things off. Already moving one sandwich though. I do vaguely remember that really early on it was deemed too hard and too risky and inconsistent to do multiple sandwiches at one time. So I do remember that very early on it was a one sandwich. Okay, so Boo is already going on and locked the groundskeeper out, but didn't lock themselves in. Okay, that counted. And now we're gonna take the time to. Okay, see, yeah, like that's kind of why you don't want to do that. You want to like set it up in the beginning because when you start messing with it, the physics on top of the basket are a little weird, a little jank. We haven't gotten groundskeeper Willie here wet, so we're gonna have to see where that comes from. Little little precise there on the placement of the apple. Also, still haven't gotten the radio. We have a planter, so that's a problem. If we were going to try to distract Willie there, but Boo doesn't bother with it. Probably doesn't know about the intricacies of Willie's planter behavior. Just kind of saw him going to the right and decided I'm not going to deal with him. No butt cabbage. That I don't remember when Ritz Blues came up with the butt cabbage strat, but definitely had not done it yet. Drop in a carrot. Okay. Willie wondering about it. I'm guessing the carrot is going to be used to get Willie wet. Boo, taking the long way around. I guess was worried that Willie would see. Not particularly clean, just getting caught on some edges. The positive on this is Willie is seeing the items getting moved at least. But yeah, I'm guessing the carrot is there. Oh, the carrot is there to get the cabbage. So instead of doing butt cabbage, we are doing carrot cabbage. The double C's. And I do believe this was like probably 1.0 or like 1.01 version of Goose. I guess on Switch it was probably 1.0, which means that if you aren't zoomed in, you're not going to see those question marks about items. That was a quality of life improvement that was added a couple of builds after release. So, we still usually play zoomed in for cabbage just because it's a little bit easier and consistent, but if you were going to try to do this back in the day, you had to because you just couldn't see it otherwise. All right, we're stealing the radio. Willie is lower right here, so he probably was going to hear that, but quickly into the water. Not the best pathing there. Still waiting on getting him wet. Back to planter again. Are we going to use a carrot to get him wet? No. We're going to steal the jam while he is distracted for the planter. Okay, and he will see the jam. We've got that. So we're pretty much just ad hoc. I think this is kind of just ad hoc doing item gathering based upon Willie's positioning and just counting on RNG luck being favorable. That is some camera movement right there on the zoomage. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Our boy had not seen the cabbage, so we're gonna get him wet. Is Boo gonna wait until he stops? He is. Okay. Interesting. So, I mean, I don't know if that was intentional or the mindset behind it, but that was actually a good thing to wait for Willie to stop. I don't think Boo needed to honk in that positioning, but it probably didn't hurt too much. We're definitely doing old strats here to stealth grab the hat and hide it way slower than the current strat. Oh, we're going full around with the rake. Very safe here. I don't, again, I eventually came up with the strat where you grab the hat and then run with Willie to chase you, which is faster than any of the stealth strats, which is definitely what we used to do originally. Yeah, gotta wait there. If you don't wait, the priority would override, and Willie would start doing final task before doing his sun hat. So you do want to make sure that you wait there with the rake. I remember that being a big problem early on. Oh, this looks like a fat gold we're getting here. Ooh, coming in with the gold. Okay, so even a weekend, I don't know when the split is happening. Oh, so when is the split here? Or did Boo just forget to split? Is the split at the reset and that this is actually very slow? Oh, get a little yeeting. A little yeetage right there. That still happens sometimes. I had that happen with Thunder in our co-op just yesterday's session. Okay, so even Willie taking his sweet time though, calling the shopkeeper over to buy back. So even all the way back here, we were doing the buyback in Hundo with the strats. What's going on with the boyo though? Oh. Oh, this is what is happening here? All right, so I mean, this is still mostly what that spot of Hundo looks like. It's just, not quite as clean. And yeah, okay, the reset, the split is done at the reset. So okay, so that adds about 45 to 50 seconds versus when we split now. Just for comparison's sake, that would be roughly like a 6-minute garden by today's standards. So did not get shoelaces on the boy here. We are going. We're not doing a broom break. We're going straight for the umbrella. And instead of allowing the shopkeeper to chase us a bit and then just release it and let her turn around, Boo went full on with hiding the item. Full drag into the shop as well. Not needed. We are going to need to swap glasses at some point. Are we going to do a broom break here? We are. Got a broom break. And oh, we're going to the toothbrush. We are not going to be dropping an apple for stalling. We're not going to be trying to swap glasses. We are doing the toothbrush. Oh man, I remember this. Oh boy, this was because of the routing. There would be concerns that Shopkeep would start putting stuff back. Yeah, because we're full on doing shopping, while she's just here messing about. Why? Okay, glasses got dropped there for some reason. Not really sure. Are we sending him back into the what? Where are we going here? All right, he's buying back his item, but we have not gotten his glasses swapped. We're hiding the glasses. Okay. Shopkeeper in a great position there for the buyback, and this should trigger final task. Wait, no, it won't trigger final task because we already have this from Willy buyback. So we need either the glasses or the shopping to be done before final task is going to be triggered. So I'm guessing we're going to trigger final task, or are we going to get glasses here? Okay, we're getting glasses. We should be honking. Make life easy. Nope, we're not going to. Just gonna get them. All right, so this will trigger our final task. So by this point in Hundo, I mean we have a route. It's just not very optimized. And we are still bringing him to the garage. So okay, so there's some level, a little bits of even today's Hundo that's still present. Oh, come on, Boo. Grab the... Oh, alright, we're getting that. So that actually works out. That'll make it slightly faster to get her to... Oh. Oh, we're just staying in here. So this is the last thing we're doing. Yeah, we're done here. Alright, so we have to full on wait. So there's no optimizations doing on timing to basically finish with the shopping and then grabbing an item and getting straight over for this to be open. Now, oh, are we doing leak clip? I think leak clip was probably known by this point. Yeah, and so you know, I knew it was going to be 3 reset. Yep, we got the leak clip on there for a little bit of a faster reset point. You know what? I have a feeling that some of Boo's gold splits are probably split incorrectly. Like, you can see on this split, Boo is splitting at the reset point, but I have a feeling on some of their attempts, or at some point, they were splitting upon completing the final task. And that's probably why there's such a huge divide between the sum of best and the PB times. So, all right, so this is very safe on the 3, not just 3 reset, but also, oh, we are actually full on bringing him up here intentionally. So this is getting him out of the way so that we can move items. Is Boo gonna clip an item? No. So this was full glitchless at this point still. And not only that, we're carrying all of the items full over. Are we gonna go up the top? Yes. Okay. But Boo also dropped the item straight into the plate, which for this time there were major bugs involved with that. So that's a little monka. Those bugs have been made better. They still exist very slightly. Okay, so using the T-spitting as a means to get Roger out of the way and steal the hat. Now, if can Boo just drop this and go back up again? No, not going to happen. I mean, they could have. Yeah, so full dropping it into the plate there. Not ideal. Not ideal. High risk of kind of not soft blocking, but just having some major time loss. So are we gonna do full laundry at this point? Because even here, I mean, I think it was probably known by this point that if Roger came down, you were majorly screwed. So you don't want Roger doing it. This is oh man, this is so fascinating to see all of these old routes for each of these areas because they're just like I can see the logic in it, but it's just so unoptimized compared to what we got it even, a month later probably. Month, 2 months later. Yeah, so we dropped the soap. Okay. And we're hiding it. We got the shoe. Are we gonna steal? Oh, he's putting the shoe back. Oh my. We're gonna have him chase down. All right. We're chasing him down and gonna let him get wet with the shoe on. But yeah, this is always a little funky. We do this in wet percent still. And Boo having some trouble avoiding Roger. It's time to grab the glasses. Trying to clip the glasses through. Not able to though. Glass is very hard to clip through. Got it though. So that was nice. So not a glitchless run. There has been one glitch that has been done. We have clipped the glasses through. How's it going, Oz? Alright, so finished up on breaking the vase. We're gonna hide it. Okay, hiding it so that she doesn't spend time bringing it back. Because we do still need her to do the glasses. Right, which is... Okay, oh, nope. She saw the gate. And, yeah, Boo... I think that's a not happy zooming in and out because she saw the gate. And so Boo is now forced to wait through that. Very unhappy on the zoomies. You love my glitches? Yeah, the all main tasks run was a lot of fun. Glad you enjoyed. Was not glitchless, but there was a few glitches. And glad there's hype for some co-op action. We'll be doing some practice of that later tonight as well. So this is definitely not optimized here. Instead of drawing Tina anywhere close by, really was just prayer. Okay, we're honking straight up as a means to stall her. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It's probably not enough. Especially because Roger... Oh no, Roger has moved the sign. Okay, so that was good. Yeah, so, okay, Boo at least knows well enough to reopen and repack, because that would not have worked otherwise. Also knows to move this, so a week's worth of running hundo. Boo has picked up some of the idiosyncratic behavior of Goose Game by this point. All right, and so we are finished now with all of the tasks we've completed. Okay, we've got the chase item. That's something. But again, it looks like we're splitting on the reset. Definitely still saving a chunk of time here, it appears. But I don't think these golds were accurate based upon where Boo split it. That was a nice little dancey dosey do there. We did later on find some more consistent timings to that. Because if you just go all random willy nilly, it sometimes doesn't work very nicely. This will be our final reset for Boo here. That long switch loading screen as well that they're dealing with. We won't get the crowd of honks. We're gonna get a chat full of honks. I promise you that. Okay, so oh wow, this is a thing that's happening. All right. So did not steal the box to get it out of the way. Instead, honked Vinny out of the pub entranceway, I guess, as a means of getting in more easily. There was I definitely early on in Goose, it was tricky getting through and getting into pub cleanly. We've gotten much better at it in the past year and a half. So okay, hiding old man's hat down low instead of hiding it immediately behind his bush. Boo has dropped the pepper, but has not turned on the sink yet, and didn't do any strats with the pint glass either. So that's interesting. We hadn't gotten the nip with the pint glass by this point. There's got to be some honks. Okay, there you go. I was wondering where the honks were because Pub Lady was about to turn that off. All right, so it's really, really just playing hide and seek here. This is much more of a stealth game than it was. I have a feeling Boo is going to run this full out to the front, but I might be wrong. We will see. Man. Yeah, this is a lot harder when you have to mess with Pub Lady the whole time. So okay, and so Boo doesn't know about going around. Oh shit! Boo was going for the pint glass there, I think, and missed it. I have a feeling. But yeah, so sometimes with this, the direct path isn't always as good. Going the opposite direction there, under that table, the horizontal, like 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock table, works really, really well to ditch her. Oh, Boo. Oh, I thought Boo was going to go back to the left there and around the front, but no. Okay, so because we're doing the late pint glass here, you do need to manipulate Vinny to be safe. No worries about that breaking. That's good. Little box girl getting in the way. Yeah, I don't think we knew about showing the booty to assert dominance yet. Not too bad to get back in there. We still need darts, and we still need to set the table. All right, Boo just completely missed darts. Oh, all right, so Boo is not going to take the toy boat out the front. Okay. So that's nice. We had gotten that optimization by this point, or Boo came up with this optimization. Honestly, Hundo was so new at this point that I think Boo probably innovated a lot of these early strats themselves. I truly don't remember whether they did or not, but I'm willing to credit it to Boo as the week 1 Goose Game Hundo champion. Gonna have to fix that pepper. Oh, and the candlestick. There we go. All right, so Pub Lady should come down. I assume that Boo has missed darts again. Yeah. missed darts again because of how long everything took there on setting the table. So Boo is just going to stand here and wait around and lose like 40. No! Boo is going to get Vinny. This timing is not going to work out. So, is Boo just going on to the final task? It appears. Hasn't honked. There we go. There's the honk. Oh, wow. Oh. To say that was... Oh, and still missed darts again, though. That is really unfortunate. Now we're dancing with Vinny. Probably a good idea. Okay. Good, I was going to say, it's a good idea. Just do your final task. Get it over with. That is a lot of honks. Very aggressive. Old strat on the honking is not letting Vinny see you. Safe. It is very safe, but it is a little bit slower than current strats. I hope Boo can make this. All right, they're doing out the casual, not doing the free clip. Hey, all right, made it back for attempt number 3 at doing darts, and this should get them completed on their speed task. Perfect. Although Vinny is now going to be in a really bad position because they will have put everything away. Oh, he's who is was trying to climb up. That toy boat is now really awkward. What is going on here? Okay. Oh, alright, that worked out easier than I thought it might. I thought it might wind up getting stuck up there. Because there was a little bit of a drop and regrab and twist in terms of trying to get that up there. Alright, so the grabbing the toy boat, even week 1 of Goose Game, that was a known strat. Still do that today. Oh, we're okay, it's gonna be a left side Timmy climb though, right? No. Boo's doing the front climb. So early on, I remember the strat used to be left side because it was easier. But no, Boo doing the full front climb right there. Wow, I was not expecting the front side Timmy climb on October 3rd, 2019. And they're gonna do the clip. All right. I mean, you have to. You got to do the clip. The clip is it saves so much time, and a full duck down and regrab on that as well. That clip is so easy. You can do it like 4 different ways. So, and I guess, and based on the timing here, it looks like Boo didn't split there until like they got into Model Village. Which is why they wound up losing time in the pub split. But save time here, or when is the split here? Okay. Yeah, I was not in the credits yet at this point of the game. No Tasselfoot in the credits. That was we were looking at a about a 20 something main game. Yeah, you know, it's only about 10 minutes slower than current record. But yeah, like you can see where it all comes from. Just the routing all throughout main game is just so much less optimized than it is now. It's so much one at a time. We get to see Flower Clip here. Nobody does this anymore, mostly because of me. I think it's pretty much 1 second slower to go through the pub, but now the routing is so tight, especially with late laundry, that going through pub is just better because you're doing so much more in pub. And this doing this only saves 1 second, but this stupid clip is so hard that most of the time it loses you time. Which is why people stopped doing it and why I never did it in the first place. It was easier to do on the Switch, but nobody runs on the Switch anymore because you lose so much time on the resets. So saving 1 second on a clip, but you lose 7 seconds on every reset. So you know, that's not a good trade-off either. No drop and regrab there, just a straight wiggle through the hole. Everybody drops and regrabs there now because you can get stuck a little bit, but doing the drop and regrab pretty much negates it all. Now, I know post-game here is going to be completely different, even from kind of like the long standing traditional Hundo post-game that only recently has changed due to, you know, myself and Ritz Blues kind of rewriting the post game. This is like the complete old school hundo with like box first. Yo, pause. We're doing Goose history lesson here. Oh wow, is Boo only dragging one item? Are they only doing? They're only doing, or are they gonna pick up the flower here? No, they are only dragging the hat. Okay, so yeah, I don't even know what's gonna happen. What this I don't remember this hundo route at all. I don't think it was much after this that the route changed significantly. Again, because of Ritz Blues and myself working to rewrite it. Oh, we're just gonna leave the box there. Okay, so we're probably gonna pick up a second item now. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. Are we getting toothbrush? All right, whiffed on grabbing the trash can. First try toothbrush though. Second try trash can grab, but first try toothbrush. So, okay, so Boo is going to put the toothbrush in there and then drag the two items this way. Definitely not optimized. And then I think Boo is going to... They're going to get thrown over now as well. So that's going to, like, also result in extra movement. Not great planks. How much trouble with the planks is going to come here? Yeah. Oh! Less trouble than I was expecting. But oh, we're going up top, not going down, so a little bit longer, farther for Roger to travel, but this was pre-co-op update. So it was with the co-op update in September of 2020 that box physics got all sorts of weird. Back before then, it pretty much was just you got in the box and everything stayed, and Roger picked the box up and everything was fine, exactly like you saw, except once in a blue moon, Roger would pick you up and then he would start having a seizure for 30 seconds. That doesn't happen anymore, but other fun, weird Goose stuff now happens. Okay, so we're doing all of this. Now we're getting made up as a pretty Goose. Are we doing a sock clip? Oh, wow. Doing a sock clip. Yeah, I saw that happening. Dropping the sock there was gonna block it, and we're gonna clip back. All right, are we gonna do 3 clips here with the sock? We're just gonna hide it. All right, out of sight, out of mind. Oh, all right, we're doing that first. So this is very slow. Having her do the clipping first and then get made up, because if you do it the other way around, obviously you can spend the time getting to the other side, and then as soon as she clips, you can leave. Instead, oh, now she's gonna go wonder what happened to her items too. Is this gonna work? Is this even gonna work, or is she gonna go back to the bra? Okay, this is gonna work. But Roger came down, so that's not great. Oh, so no more sock clip though. However, obviously Boo cannot lose the ribbon here, so that is an issue. Okay, Roger Had to wait a little bit for that. Make sure Roger get away. Oh, okay. Right side Rose Clip. I wasn't sure if Rose Clip existed yet. Not too bad at all there. Third try. Again, easier on the Switch than on PC to do that clip. So, but again, almost nobody does right side Rose Clip anymore. Everyone started copying my left side. So we're gonna go and perform. We still haven't been to High Street in post game, but we've made multiple trips here to Pub and to Back Garden. Or we've made one trip to Back Garden, but we'll have to make a second one. Got our flower. Oh, who did not go up top. So what are we doing here? I guess it doesn't matter because we're not coming back in. Normally it matters in like the old long-standing Hundo post game because you had to come back into the pub to get the box. But Boo wasn't coming back, box was already done. So that actually makes sense. And that's faster than hitting his shoes again or going around the top, which would have avoided Vinny completely. Where's Timmy at? He's playing with the soccer ball. So we're going straight to Lily here. Why we want her chasing? Oh my gosh, I know why. Boo intentionally has the shopkeeper chase here because Boo wants to go through the shop with the soccer ball. Okay, and doesn't even do the backup strat about going into the garden, which would have been much better. Instead, oh, we just don't care. All right, actually that makes sense then. You don't need to do the backup strat because that's the 5th flower, so you're done. So now she's out of the way, and now you can just take the soccer ball straight through. You don't even need to mess with Timmy. Obviously, it took a lot of time to get her to cooperate to do this. Oh, look at man, Timmy cooperated. Look at him moving the soccer ball right there. Little trouble starting off on soccer from Boo. I mean, oh, room in the way. That's unfortunate. Gotta grab a pair of glasses though at some point. Grabbing normal glasses, not getting the Viewmaster. Probably a good idea. Just because the Viewmaster is so wide, it usually creates problems if you're up against a wall with soccer ball. It's the same reason that you don't want to use like the toothbrush with the soccer ball either, because it winds up sticking out further on one side than the other, and if you're up against a wall, it just creates problems. Boo's gonna have to drop that and peck to get that off. Realizes. There we go. All kinds of soccer problems here. Again, Boo gonna have to drop. And like for the time, this soccer ball movement was like phenomenal. This was like better than anyone else's soccer ball movement. Like looking at this, it was like, oh my god, how did they flawlessly move the soccer ball? I don't know what that was. That was doing like a 720 there for some reason. So I guess we hadn't learned yet that you can just hold run up against that wall with the soccer ball and be fine. Roger having all kinds of problems trying to grab the soccer ball as it slightly moves away. But yeah, Boo makes it in here. This should be right up towards the end of the run here. because we've already caught an item. Just need to bust in soccer. That should be everything, I think. Oh, yep. A little bit of problems. Oh, regrabs on ribbon. That's still a common thing to have happen. Look at that. Get that nice reward. Where's the split coming at? Oh, there you go. In the house was the split. And then a minute 41 from the end of the house into getting crowned. So we I normally look at going into the house as opposed to coming out the house and find that it takes about a minute 30. All right, where is Boo going? Oh, Ritz hadn't found the setup yet. So this is a prayer that's happening, an RNG fest. That's why it takes so much longer. Okay. So before Ritz found the water and radio setup with Willy for getting fast crowned, you just went straight to the crown. Also, not particularly good on grabbing the box to get the crown, but it worked. It worked out fairly well. And now Boo is just going to drag this into the garden and honk like a madman until Willy hears and comes and chases over. So we're going to have to drag this all the way to the garden. And I remember doing this in the beginning, and like sometimes he would be all the way back at the spade in the back of the garden. So here you go. This is like pretty good. He was middle center. Get crowned. 38.56. Legend. This was like insane. This run was so good. And instead I'm sitting here just like shitting all over it comparatively, because it's been a year and a half and everything has gotten like so much more optimized. But that right there, that was Boo's legendary 38.56. We just took a nice look at it, and man, that is a trip down memory lane.